What's going on, guys? We got a damn good show today. A damn good show for you. Today, we're going to be talking about the DCU. We got the Superman movie releasing in a few weeks, and everybody thinks it's going to be great. And I even think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be really good. But what if I told you that there was a flaw in the DCU that could be potentially catastrophic long term for the DCU? And if James Gunn doesn't fix it, his DC universe could be cut short, just like Zack Snyder's. I'm gonna get into that right here. But first, before we get into that, I'm doing a giveaway over there on the Discord. I just started it and I'm trying to get people over there, so I'm doing a giveaway. I got Xbox, I got PSN, I got some Fortnite cards, some V-Bucks going. I got all kinds of gift cards and shit, man. So all you gotta do is go over to the Discord and you gotta like this video and you gotta subscribe to my channel, and that's it. You're entered. That's all you gotta do. The link for the Discord is gonna be in the description below. It's gonna go to the end of this week, and then I'll probably do another one the next week. I'm probably gonna keep doing these, but this one I got like about 10 cards I'm giving out. So head over to the Discord, like this video and subscribe, and you're entered. And this is my way of, giving back to my community. So I appreciate everything. I appreciate all you guys that are supporting me. Thank you. And I hope you win, That's all you got to do. Join the Discord, like this video, and subscribe. Boom. All right, let's get into the show. It's going to be a good ass show, man. It's going to be a good show. Okay, so you look at all of this that they got. You look at all of this. I see a lot of issues here, okay? And to explain why, I'm going to take you back. I'm going to take a little trip back to the DCU slate, or the DCEU slate, I mean. So when you look at this slate, there's a handful of issues here, okay? It's very unfocused, okay? It's a very unfocused slate. You have Man of Steel, then Batman v Superman, then Wonder Woman, then Suicide Squad. No, actually, then Suicide Squad, then Wonder Woman. Why are we doing Suicide Squad right here? Why? Nobody knows who the fucking Suicide Squad is, man. Now we do, but in the context of this slate back then, nobody knew. Why are you introducing shit like that when we still haven't established legacy characters in our universe here, people? Where is Green Lantern? Why is Suicide Squad there instead of a Green Lantern movie? Why is Suicide Squad right here instead of a Flash movie? Why is Suicide Squad right here instead of even fucking Green Arrow? Anybody? Why is Suicide Squad? That would be like, okay, this is why I want to compare this. That's like the equivalent of like Marvel making like Guardians of the Galaxy their third movie in their universe. Like, no, Guardians of the Galaxy was later down the road once you've established a lot of core founding characters for the Avengers. After you already had the first Avengers movie, then you start to explore, but you have to focus on what's important. So that brings me back to, sorry, wrong one. That brings me back to James Gunn's slate. I see the same mistakes here. Why? Somebody tell me why on earth? Why on earth are we doing an Amanda Waller TV show. Why? There's no reason. There's no reason on earth. Number one, the TV show. First of all, the series thing it hasn't been working. It hasn't even been working for Marvel. That's arguably the sole thing that killed Marvel. That made Marvel as trash as it is now. That's why they're stopping with the series and stuff. They're done doing series. Marvel said they're done doing fucking series because it's been a disaster for them. And it's arguably been what's ruined it. I mean, there's a lot of other factors, but that's one of like the biggest ones is all the series and shit. That's number one. So I don't know why you're even putting any series at all in here. But why are you doing Amanda Waller? Why are we doing Authority, Clayface, Booster Gold? It's not that I don't like these characters. It's not that they can't have projects. What should happen is first of all, Lanterns should not be a fucking show. The Green Lanterns, if you want to do multiple of them or just one, whatever, deserve a movie. They deserve a film, bro. They do not deserve to be treated. Why are they getting a series? A fucking series that's not gonna make you a dime. And you can't showcase. How are you gonna showcase their abilities as Green Lanterns? How are you gonna showcase that well in a series? You really can't. It should have been a movie. Why are we doing that? And this Clayface better not have a movie. If this is a movie for Clayface and Green Lanterns has a show, I'm gonna be pissed off. Same thing with Booster Gold, man. But this must be old because it says unknown for Blue Beetle, but Blue Beetle's movie already came out. Is this something else? This might be something else. I don't fucking know. But yeah, this is the problem. Swamp Thing. Why is Batman is way down here? Why you have all this other shit before Batman? Why do you have all this other stuff before Batman? Clayface, Booster Gold, Waller, all of this stuff. Why are you not building up your legacy characters? You already started out bad with Creature fucking Commandos. What is that, man? I'm sorry. I've been reading. I'm not deep into comics, but I know a decent amount. I have never heard of a Creature fucking Commando in my entire life, bro. Never. Why are we doing this? This is the same mistakes, the lack of focus on what's important. The lack of focus on what is important is the problem. No Shazam, no Martian Manhunter, no Wonder Woman, no Flash, no Green Arrow, no fucking Hawkman. You get Hawkgirl and like in like the Superman movie, and that's really it. Like they're skipping over the entire Justice League essentially. Supergirl was not even a founding Justice League member. Why is she getting a movie off rip? What are we doing here? What are we supposed to be building towards? What are we supposed to be building towards? This is supposed to be called Gods and Monsters. Is there anything godly or monsterly about like Amanda Waller? What is I don't even know what the Authority is. This is what I'm saying. This is the same issue as the old DC. This is the same issue. I go back again. I'm sorry, that's the MCU one. Oh, I took my webcam away. What the fuck? I go back again to the old DC EU slate that failed miserably. You have all these movies that don't matter. I mean, this one did a better job of taking care of its legacy characters than James Gunn seems like he's gonna do, because they have Aquaman, they have Wonder Woman, Batman, Superman, Justice League, Shazam, another Wonder Woman. They're at least doing something. They fucked up a lot, but their slate was a little bit tighter They still fucked it up. They shouldn't have been doing a lot of what they did. A lot of this is a fucking mess. I'm not gonna lie. But James Gunn's slate is ironically like even worse. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's worse. And if they don't correct it, if they don't say, hey, why the fuck are we not making why are we making a Amanda Waller show? Why are we making Clayface and Paradise Lost and fucking Sergeant Rock, and we're giving Lanterns a show instead of a movie, and Batman is way fucking down here with an unknown date, but Amanda Waller's way up here in 2026 because that's what we really need. People can't wait to see an Amanda Waller TV show. Like, no. God no, bro. So So, I say this. I'll take you over to bring my point home, to bring it full circle for you guys, okay? So, why's my camera so high up right here? So, to bring my point home, to bring it full circle for you guys, let's look at the MCU slate. Now, you don't have to be a Marvel fan because I know this is a DC video, so it's gonna be targeted towards DC fans. There might be some Marvel haters. I don't know. The MCU sucks as of like the last like 6 years, but before that, like before like 2019 and before, it was literally banger after banger after banger. It was relentless. This image here doesn't really go all the way to like Infinity War and Endgame. I don't know why it stops at Black Panther, but this is enough for me to make my point. So we'll just work with this. Look at this. Look what we got going on here, man. Iron Man establishing a core Avenger, a founding Avenger. Establish him. That's your Superman right there. Hulk, founding Avenger, one of the most central characters, establishing him. Iron Man 2, establishing Iron Man even further. Thor, another founding Avenger. These are the characters we should be focusing on, bro. This is what we should be focusing on. And it's crazy that the MCU doesn't even know how to do this anymore because they're doing it wrong too nowadays. Captain America. Uh, it's these like no brainers. You don't have to think that hard to come up with common sense, bro. Then it accumulates in the Avengers. The Avengers only had like two characters, Hawkeye and Black Widow, that didn't have their own movies prior, and they were showcased in the other movies. They said, okay, Hawkeye is not important enough to get his own movie here. Black Widow's not important enough to get her own movie here, but we will showcase them in these other movies as supporting characters so they're not just coming out of nowhere for the Avengers. Look how this is built up. The DCEU, James Gunn's or Zack Snyder's DCEU failed to do this. James Gunn's DCU looks like it's gonna fail to do this unless they make some changes. Iron Man 3, Thor the Dark World, Captain America Winter Soldier, they're expanding the stories of the core characters that everybody cares about. Everybody loves these characters. Then this is their first like eyeball. They're like, okay, we've been knocking it out of the park. We've been focusing on what fucking matters here for like 10 movies in a row. Or wait, 6, 7, 8, like 9 movies straight. Let's do something. Let's do something that they don't see coming. And then they drop the Guardians of the Galaxy. And it was like it's kind of genius when you think about it, because they dropped it right before Age of Ultron. So even if this was a flop, people wouldn't care because you're gonna get right into the next Avengers movie, and you don't even have to worry about this. You just forget about these niggas. If this shit sucked, they would have just not had a sequel or something. But it didn't suck. It was awesome. So another banger. And they made them love the Guardians of the Galaxy, a team of people that nobody knows who the fuck they are, bro. So basically, and then Ant-Man, boom, another like kind of like lesser known character, but he's like a Avenger. In some stories, he's like a founding Avenger. So valid. And you get the point. You get the picture. Like look how they built everything up. They built this up so well. It was so well executed. And then compare that. Imagine, okay, now take this slate and imagine if they did Iron Man 1, then they did like I don't know, like fucking Guardians of the Galaxy as the second movie. And then like I don't know, like Doctor Strange, and then like fucking Ant-Man, and then Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and then like an Ant-Man series or something. Like it would have been terrible. This is not like good planning the way that that DC has been doing things. It's just not well planned. So when you look at this, you're looking at the same problems that flooded the DCU. Oh shit, I took it. The same problems, the same problems, the same problems. Okay? These are the same problems here. For the most part, not all around. So Superman can be great. Superman Legacy can be a great, wonderful, beautiful movie, and Supergirl can too. But overall, this universe as a whole, it will not succeed. Not like this. Matter of fact, I think Superman will be good, but I give it like um I think people are gonna be sick of this by once we get like around here, like halfway, because people are gonna be like, the Lantern show was mid. The Waller show, like nobody watched because it was fucking bad. Nobody knows what this is. Why did they make that? And then the audience reaction to Booster Gold is gonna be like interesting, but like there's nothing surrounding. Here's the thing. Making a series or a show or a movie for somebody like Booster Gold is actually not a bad idea. It's not. But when you surround it by a bunch of uninteresting shit, like when you don't, you need to, like what Marvel did. They put the Guardians of the Galaxy in there, surrounded by all these well built up Avengers movies and like all these other Marvel movies. People were caring about what was going on in the universe. So when you introduced that, you gave them a reason to care about the Guardians of the Galaxy. There's no reason to care about Booster Gold, even if this is a decent project. People are gonna be more apathetic to it because it's like they just had to sit through a Waller series and a freaking Green Lantern series that should have been a movie, and like a Supergirl movie that really didn't need to be made, at least not right now, and whatever this is, and like all this other shit. You just made people torture themselves for like probably like a good like year and a half at this point. And when Booster Gold comes out, it could have been a hit if you had been like dropping in good projects around it. If you had been centralizing what is important, like they should have. Teen Titans. Why is Teen Titans all the way in the? Oh shoot! What the heck? Why is Teen Titans all the way in the corner? Why? Why are you what why? What is this? What is going on here? Teen Titans, Batman should be like up here somewhere. Teen Titans should be over here. Swamp Thing shouldn't be getting made until like maybe like a decade from now. Like you shouldn't even half of these projects you shouldn't be worried about for like a decade from now if your first like 10 years of this verse is good, then maybe start thinking about that. Okay, maybe not 10 years, maybe like 6 years. Like start with like worrying about like making a good start to this race. They're trying to do all this fancy stuff and they don't know what they're doing. I'm sorry. James Gunn's slate is a problem and it's not going to go over well in the long run. They have to make changes, man. They have to make changes to the DCU, and that's just Ice King's opinion, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Hope this video was not too long. I hope you guys were able to sit through to the end. That's the big problem. This is the big catastrophic problem that they gotta fix. They gotta fix the slate. They gotta change it up. And you know what? It's entirely possible because they've done it before. It's happened to Marvel. Even MCU did it in their prime. Zack Snyder did it. All these slates change. So actually, I have faith that it will change. And so I'm not saying there's no hope for the DCU, but the fact that they even started with this and said that this was a good idea makes me look at James Gunn kind of sideways. I don't know, man. But thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And I'll see you in the next video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and head over to the Discord, link in the description, so you can join the giveaway. Boom! Ice King out. That was a damn good show.